President Trump has ousted Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and plans to nominate CIA Director Mike Pompeo to diplomat, orchestrating a major change to his national security team amid delicate officials said Tuesday. Trump last Friday asked Tillerson to step aside, and the embattled diplomat cut short a trip to Africa on Monday to return to Washington. Tension between Trump and Tillerson has simmered for many months, but the president and his top diplomat reached a breaking point over the past week, officials said. The reason for the latest rift was unclear. A spokesman for Tillerson said the Secretary of State had every intention of staying in his job and was unaware of the selected Pompeo to replace him at CIA. To succeed him at the CIA, she would become the first woman to run the spy agency. Both would need to be confirmed by the Senate at a time when the closely divided chamber. To the Washington Post, Trump praised both Pompeo and Haspel. "I am proud to nominate the director of the Central Intelligence Agency, Mike Pompeo, to be our new Secretary of State," Trump said. Mike graduated first in his class at West Point, served with distinction in the U.S. Army, and graduated with honors from to serve in the U.S. House of Representatives with a proven record of working across the aisle. The president continued. Gina Haspel, the deputy director of the CIA, will be nominated to replace Director Pompeo, and she will be the CIA's first ever female director, a historic milestone. Mike and Gina have worked together for developed a great mutual respect. Trump also had words of praise for Rex Tillerson for his service. "A great deal has been accomplished over the last 14 months, and I wish him and his family well." Secretary of State has not spoken directly with Trump about the move. CIA Director Mike Pompeo, during a security summit in Washington on October, had every intention of staying because of the critical progress made in Goldstein, Undersecretary of Public Diplomacy for the State Department, said in a statement. He will miss his colleagues greatly at the Department of State and the foreign ministers he's worked with throughout the world. The secretary, he is grateful for the opportunity to serve, and believes strongly that public service is a noble calling. The president, who has long clashed with Tillerson, who he believes is too establishment in his thinking, felt it was important to make the change now, as he prepares for high-stakes talks with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, as well as upcoming trade negotiations. 3 White House officials said, "I am deeply grateful to President Trump for permitting me to serve as director of the Central Intelligence Agency and for this opportunity to serve as Secretary of State," Pompeo said in a statement. "His leadership has made America safer, and I look forward to representing him and the American world to further America's prosperity. Serving of the CIA, the most dedicated encountered, has been one of the great honors of my life." Haspel was excited for her promotion. "After 30 years as an officer of, been my honor to serve as its deputy director alongside Mike Pompeo for the past year," she said. "I am grateful to President Trump confidence in me to be of the Central Intelligence Agency." Tillerson on Monday to return to Washington. "Need to get back," he told reporters aboard his plane home on to break with the White House. In his assessment of the poisoning of an ex-spy in Britain, he singled out Russia as responsible for the attack, echoing the finger-pointing of Associated Press. "I cannot understand why anyone would take such an action. But this is a substance that is known to us and does." House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Britain, but would not say whether the United States believes Russia was behind it. Tillerson was especially frustrated when Trump last Thursday unilaterally agreed to meeting with Kim while Tillerson was traveling abroad in Africa. According to officials familiar with his thinking, Tillerson had long expressed interest in a diplomatic solution to the was upset to have been left totally out of the loop when Trump decided to move forward, according to a White House official. foggy. Bottom was also acutely aware. Appeared on the